Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, chala. Wait,
Oh, you didn't say that.
record scratch.
Doggy. Hello. What are we talking about today?
What's up, familia? He is the verbal assassin, the hitman. I am the king of the dead. I am Ray Zombie.
Hey, hey guys, what do we?
You want to put your
Come
damn
on,
dog
man.
back? Hey, Deadpool, come get your damn dog, bro.
This
Get
is
your.
dog meat.
Where's Dogpool?
This is best boy of the post-apocalyptic world. Dog meat at your service.
What's up, dog meat? Today we're reviewing Fallout Episode Uno and
Whoa!
X-Men 97 Episode 5. Remember in time.
I didn't
Where's
remember
MJ?
because it was the first time I saw it.
Damn, dog. Diggity dog.
Dog. Later. Huh?
Oh my goodness. One of the wrong things, but yeah. Fallout 1. I like how it started with the girl with the cowboy. The cowboy. Who does those cowboy parties nowadays?
Oh man, dude, there's a guy at the fair who does that, and he does the lasso, and he lights it on fire, and he lets kids twirl. It's really awesome.
He lights the lasso on fire?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
No shit.
Like, I wish I had them skills. I can lasso people, but
you get them by the ankles?
Yeah, honestly.
Hey, whatever you do in private is your business.
Anyway.
Are you gonna be like, have you seen Monster University?
Man, no, not really.
Oh, I was gonna say there's a part with this a frat guy. He grabs the lasso and Sully doesn't want to participate in the dance, so he goes like this and he ropes him and he's like, so Sully's like playing along, like, awkward.
Mike Wazowski.
There you go.
Mike Wazowski.
So tell him, verbal assassin, how does this start? Welcome to the show. I like your jacket.
I'm a lyrical, miracle, satirical genius. Hip hop hippopotamus, my rhymes are bottomless.
And it's bottomless, like autonomous, like what's his name? Autobot? No, Optimus. What's his name? It's Optimus, right?
Leader of the Autobots, optometrist.
Dr. Thugonomics, Nuggets. I think your dog wants to go out and pee or something.
Yeah, that was my dog.
Yeah, I could hear that. Either that or your stomach's growling. So the dog is barking and you know it's flacking. How you know? Welcome to the live show. Scooby-Dooby-Doo-Bop-Bop. So yeah, Fallout 1 is based off the video juego that I never played in my life. So audience out there, please let me know how this game is. Is it cool? Is it not cool? Is it down? Is it awesome? Is it not? So yeah, it's a hot start. Welcome to the Chili Willy. Oh, hey, Chili Willy. This is the hitman from Pod 33. The hip, there you go. No, he's from 1111. Get it straight.
That was one too many.
It's alright. He's part of the show, man. The ambience or ambulance, however you want to call it. He's doing the hair flip. So yeah, guys, we are doing something different next week. We're going to release some new items. We're gonna stop reviewing what everybody else is reviewing. I know you don't want to go down this path anymore as much as we do. It's like rinse, watch, repeat, right? We're gonna stop that. We're gonna come back with our own OC. So we're gonna do that starting next week. New intro, new season for us, new sets. And don't forget, we still have the giveaway or the contest. It's coming. It's already here. Nobody's participated. So you get X-Men Funko Pops. You get T-shirts. You get comic books. You get a cool-looking box. You get a subscription to Rogaine. You get deodorants from Malibu. You get a dog that's just going. What else comes in the box? A calendar that's already halfway through the year. We get these cool beats. You know, we get digital. Let us know if you want to participate and you're out of the country. Let us know. You still win some digital treats from us. But yeah, here again you get Funko Pops, X-Men related, comic books related, posters related, T-shirt related to the X-Men. I got that limited edition. Remy. We got what else is in that? We got stickers, cool X-Men stickers. You help support and promote the show. Yeah, we love you. Just
Hey, sneakers.
you get a pair of sneakers in the box too. It's a size 2 sneakers, so you
Perfect.
could fit two toes in there.
I'm a size 2.
You get these toddler gloves, X-Men related.
Yeah, is it the one that wouldn't fit Juice? The Juice is in the box. I'm not gonna RIP that motherfucker.
Damn. El ojo. Oh no, el ojo. El ojo J está en la caja.
You know what? You know what?
He squeezed that motherfucker too hard. He's like this. He squeezed the juice out of the juice.
He'd still be alive today if the glove fit on his doctor.
Yeah. The whole reason with that, it was like it was planted evidence, so that's why he walked. Anyways,
but, yeah,
you get some man. OJ. You're gonna get OJ in the box.
Look, I'm at a.
You know, open the box and it's gonna jump at you. Like.
But I also will not forgive him for making the Kardashians.
Ay, ay, ay.
You son of a bitch.
We got the Kardashians. Please don't sue us. You're doing great work, Kim K. Good job. I'm proud of you. Thank you.
She's still working in the White House?
Yes, I think. She also came out in a American Horror Story. So just for you, Kim K, when Halloween comes around, we're gonna review one episode of your show.
Oh, you said horror.
Yeah, that American Horror show.
I was watching a different show.
He's watching the Itsy Bitsy Spider with Miss Rachel. That's the show she's watching.
Yeah. All right. So let's get back to this Fallout business.
Well, we are falling out. All right. Hi guys, welcome to the show. do the noise.
The Hitman and the Zombie Show.
Do the noise. Do the noise. Do the noise.
That's the zombie, right? Wait, which one?
No. All right. I know. There it is. So I know where to trim the
Editors.
editors.
So, nah, whatever, man. We standing on business here tonight. We keeps it 100. And we talk about shit we like.
What was she was saying about the thumb thing? If it's bigger than your thumb, run right to the mountain.
That's so cool.
I didn't know
That's
that.
cool.
I was looking at it. I was
Cool.
like,
No, I mean, like, yeah, that's cool. But, like, first of all, how they not going to start it with war never changes? War never changes. You're not going to say that? Really?
yeah,
But
that's true.
nah, man. But honestly, I'm not a huge, like, I played 1 and 1/4 of Fallout games. But
I never played.
that one that I played, I loved the absolute poop out of. It was such a great game. And the 1/4 I played was serviceable.
You know what I keep confusing it with? I thought it was BioShock for some reason.
I would love to see a BioShock show too.
You
I'm
know,
sure.
like okay, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get into it. There's a haunted little girl in this tank. I mean,
That's it's great. It's a great. But the thing about BioShock is, it was kind of an enclosed narrative. Like, it didn't need to. It wasn't open like Fallout is. Fallout is like, hey, what if there was radiation all over the world after a nuclear bomb? And then it's like, oh, you fight giant roaches and you fight like humans that have been irradiated and all this other stuff. It's just chaos. It's great. And then it's like, well, people faction up and all this stuff.
Well, thank you for that that context. I had no. I was going into this cold. I had no idea what was about this world.
Yeah, BioShock. It did really great with the first two, and then the third one is just threw it totally on its head, and they tried to expand beyond, and then it just kind of closed it. Also, it began all of the 3D R34 porn that's out there now. Like, all the Overwatch, that's where it started. It was from them trying to make BioShock Infinite porn. So,
oh my goodness.
I mean,
that was the end goal.
Corn.
That was the end goal, to make some elotes.
Yeah, they made some very good looking elotes.
With corn, with queso fresco, and then all that butter and the.
Damn, is that a thing? That's got to be a thing, man.
And the mozzarella on it.
It's like mixing it up, but yeah, I tried Korean street dogs the other day, and I was like, dude, I could improve this. All right, but anyway, Fallout. Fallout. Okay, so war never changes. They didn't say that. Whatever.
Didn't say
the
that.
thumb thing is genius. You know why? Because every Fallout thing, their main little mascot, their main logo, their character is the dude, the Pit Boy, going.
Yeah, with the thumbs up thing. I seen that everywhere, so I was like, okay.
But that's why he's doing it, though. There's a dark reason, and it's very awesome. It's pretty cool that that's really what it means.
What does it mean?
The if you see your thumb and if you see smoke and it's smaller than your thumb, run for the hills. And if it's bigger than your thumb, don't bother running.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, so it starts off with his mom walking, turning off the radio. That's another thing too, like they were giving warnings about this that might happen, and like, oh, like nonchalant. Later we know why though.
They had storm shelters, yeah. They had vaults.
They were prepared. I mean, that family was. I don't know about everybody else. As we saw, everybody scrambling.
Including not the dude that got knocked the hell out.
Sheesh. So the guy was right there. He's doing his dog and pony show, you know, with the rope and everything. He's like, hey, how about you give us a thumbs up? And then the dad, he's like, man, fuck you, motherfucker, and give me a thumbs up. And the little girl goes, how come you didn't give him a thumbs up? And she was so sad about it. And I was like, really? Was that a deal breaker right there?
Yeah, that's his thing.
You always do a thumbs up. So yeah, so all of a sudden, you know, it's like, oh, you think I could get a slice of cake? Because it was a little boy's birthday party. So here, let me see what I could do for you. And she goes in, and all of a sudden the girl turns around. We see a flash in the distance, huh?
Yeah.
It goes, doop.
That's By the way, the Caballero is live action Vegeta.
Oh, is he?
No, but look,
Oh,
dude is all widow speak, and I mean, look, his hairline is right. It goes like,
I know the feeling. Okay,
whoa! I
you
got
could
the ring
land,
of power.
you could land a fucking.
But I mean, he's he's a lot of stuff. He does the voice of Cecil in Invincible. He's in The Boys. He's in a lot of stuff. I can't remember his name, but he ends up surviving, kind of.
Oh, okay.
As we see later on in the episode.
Fucking Cecil.
So he gets blasted. They all get blasted. And we see that everything's just getting nuked to hell. So what's interesting about this show is a couple things. It doesn't focus on one central main character. I mean, there were no real characters to focus on in the game series, but it chose 3 main characters, I guess. So we're following them along. It happens in California, which that's where the game usually focuses on California and Nevada, Vegas.
Oh, okay.
That's where the series usually goes. And it happens between, I think, the 3rd and the 4th game.
Is it like what's not like? Is it mutations? I was gonna say I was trying to compare it to The Last of Us, but it's open world. That's it.
It's totally different. There's no Zambinos, sorry to say, but there are ghouls.
My people are not represented in this show.
So we see that they're in like a sheltered little vault, and that's where they're growing up. And we meet our girl Lucy, who looks like New Girl, but it's not New Girl.
Yeah, I was trying to look at that face. I was like, I don't know if it's somewhere.
I was like, wait, did she not grow up? How is she still this age? No, it's a totally new person. Although she actually has been in some stuff too, and I think she's also in The Boys or one of those.
Lucy.
Yeah, so we see her and we see the vault and we see how sheltered everything is, and they talk about how long they've been there. It's 219 years later from the initial scene.
Can you imagine that shit being on the ground all that time?
Yep, and they're learning archery and close quarters combat and farming and gardening and all that survival stuff.
Yeah.
And then they're talking about she's meeting with the console trying to breed.
She's interviewing to be a breeder.
Marry. Trying to hook up with someone who's not her cousin.
And then another thing too, they're wearing these big Power Ranger things, like this mobile computer on their arms.
Those are Pit Boys. As soon as I got a smartwatch, I got the Pit Boy app, and it's awesome.
That's where the Pet Boys come?
Yeah. This is Larry, Moe, and Curly, the Pit Boys.
So yeah, so they progress, and then it's her turn. It's like, I can't believe it. It's here for you that you're getting married. I'm over here thinking like, oh, she's saying she's never been married or never had a chance to meet someone that's not your cousin. And then I was like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden, the next scene is like, all right, she's getting fitted with this wedding dress and putting her name on it. And then she's like, oh, aren't you nervous? Like, it could be anybody. Like, you could be marrying a fat guy or this and that. And you're like, oh, it doesn't matter as long as it's skin deep.
You can have
Remy. Sorry, foreshadowing.
Yep.
So they're going to vote, what, 32, right?
They're in 32. They're going to 33. Well, they're not going there. 32 is going to them. Oh, yeah, 32, and they're 33. That's right.
It's an addition or something.
Yeah.
So she's all happy, and then everybody's lining up, and then they open the door. I thought it was something like a storm out, like a cockroach, like a monster was going to open. And when they open the thing, it's like, so it slowly, like, it decompressed, and then moves aside. Went. He's like, we're offering you a pound of grain or something like that, and a girl.
Bunch of CJ, yeah.
And then we're offering you a breather. There's like Like, what?
Cool. Sign me up.
So it's, you could get a fat. Anyways, so he comes out. He's like a rough and tough. He looks like a male model, and his sister is like lucky. So they get married, and all of a sudden it looked like they were marrying the other half of pirates from Pirates of the Caribbean. They're all grungy and weird looking. The rest of the
Yeah.
family.
And she's like, icebreakers. This is a good icebreaker, just so everyone knows. You meet someone at the bar or whatever. This is what you open with. What's your sperm count?
Where's this bro? We're like, oh, like what? Your doctor didn't tell you how much sperm you have in you? It's like, oh, come on. And I was like, what the fuck?
Pretty big deal if you're trying to repopulate America. I think what they're trying to get at with that is that she's like, isolated. Like that's the only thing that matters to her is the mission that's been passed down. Is trying to repopulate the world.
To be babies.
Is pretty yeah, it's crazy.
So the guy goes, aren't you gonna show me where I'm gonna live now?
Show me my new home.
Let me show him my logo. He's like, okay.
Get to the freaky business.
So they go, and then they're like, okay, cool. Like, and then she turns around. This guy's butt ass naked. We see his butt.
Yeah, come on. Come on, Halo show. We don't only need to see man ass.
Man ass. The new frontier.
Like man ass.
That we've been seeing too much woman ass, so here it's time for man ass to be showing.
Well, that's fine and dandy.
So we see man ass, and this girl takes off her things, and she didn't take off her dress. She just goes on top.
Which is kind of cool because later on, then she's like, she does all the badass stuff with the wedding dress on.
But does that mean that she's been inseminated?
Nah.
She finished on the floor?
We don't know his sperm count. We don't know.
The little swimmers ain't swimming?
I mean, honestly, no, because like he's a raider, so he lives on the surface. He's irradiated.
Raiders.
You could tell, yeah, exactly. He lives in Vegas. He's a scumbag. He's never gonna win the Super Bowl.
Oh. How about them Bengals?
Dude, so close, so often. She pops on the pit boy and is like irradiated. She's like, "Ah, shit, you're from the surface." And then they get down. Man, all right. So they fight. He has a machete. She has a coffee pot.
But don't we see her brother, cousin, go to 32 and starts looking around, poking his head in there? And that's when you see all the dead crops and the guy sitting there, and he's like,
yeah,
they're not real.
Yeah,
and that's where
boom, and she's like, oh, something's not right. And then she scans them. Yeah. And then they get down, and man, I was legit cheering for her when she caught him with the glass. I was like, holy shit.
Right in the jugular.
And you know what? This is where it gets the most real to me. This is where this is a pivotal moment. I will say that. Like, she goes through her first aid kit, right? And it doesn't seem like that big a deal because it's not, and that's the point. She goes through her first aid kit, and she looks through her stuff. She takes out the stim pack, which is this big ass needle, and she stabs it where the wound is, and it's healed. They don't explain it. They don't have a dumb character like, what does that do? They don't have any of that bullshit. It's a stim pack. You stab it in the wound and it heals it. That's it. You don't need to explain it. You're a fan of the damn game. You're watching the show. Move along.
You already go. I was gonna say that. Yeah, it's part of the game. It comes out.
Like, I appreciated that so much because so many other things don't do that, right?
Honestly, I'm just looking at this. I'm like, what the fuck keeps this big ass needle in there?
That's what it is. It's a game thing.
Yeah, I kind of paired it together. I was like, oh, probably that's what they do in the game.
Yeah, and they don't even need to dumb it down. They don't need to hold our hands and be like, this is what it does. Like it's fucking obvious what it does.
Dude, she had
But
a
the
big
fact
ass machete going through her fucking gut, man. I was like, damn.
that- Gee,
Big ass knob sticking out too. I was like, sheesh, how you survive that?
man,
But
and then
with
it
a
just
stem
all
pack.
builds up from there.
Do you see
And then
point of
there's also,
voice, different kills? Like his homie died with another machete through him.
yeah, she's just tranking everyone, by the way, because she goes in the armory. And really, you go in the armory, you got a belt full of bullets, and you got a tranquilizer gun,
Well, probably that's was anything was left.
and she's just tranking everyone in the heart. Trank through the heart. Yeah, but if you trank one person, then you have their weapons.
And go outside. What is the rule? Can she carry more than one, or is she even a playable character?
I mean, that's how the games are. Is you're just whatever generic NPC.
Oh, okay. So whatever they drop, you could pick up.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
in New Vegas, which is the only one I played, because it's so good. It's so you know what? It's pretty old. It's like for 360 and PS3 or whatever. But it's so damn good. Uh, like dude, check it out. But yeah, like you're a messenger, so you're like you deliver stuff. And
Deliver
that,
the house.
like, once it starts going sideways and gets chaotic,
Yeah.
I immediately am like, dude, Twisted Metal vibes.
Oh shit.
Because it just feels like the Twisted Metal show. Like things are just going so crazy so fast.
Raiders.
And that show was really good too.
I'm so hyped. It got renewed. So
Yeah.
we can't wait.
So there's another show that we're gonna talk about here in a minute. They finished making season 2 already.
But then they just got fired.
We'll get to that.
Keep it in your pants, guys.
Or don't.
Anyway, or don't.
Okay.
But
Whip it
then
out,
you get canceled. I'm gonna whip it out right now.
Strike.
You guys stay until the end of this live. I'm gonna whip it out. Send a galaxy. Oh no. Or
Whoa! It's already out there. This does not Mama Mia.
We're gonna start getting risque. I'm gonna start wearing those low cut V's. So look at that.
Oh shit!
You get a little skin right now. Look at that.
It's in there somewhere. I'm sorry. I'm a vault dweller, so I can't.
He's too fancy. I'm a raider, man. I have no
Raider Nation. So I gotta give it to Fallout. Hey, Raider Nation. Dude, like, I mean, like so many other sci-fi. Like, if you look into Halo is like the gold standard of sci-fi. It's so fantastic. But like, as far as fantasy and like dystopian future shit, Fallout is just such an open book. There's so much weird stuff you can do, and they do, and it's really cool.
Is it like The Walking Dead without zombies?
On AMC's The Walking Dead. Nah.
Season 100 never ends.
Yeah, it's not that.
So yeah, homie right here, she's going through the different kills. I feel like everybody's doing their specials, and she's going to tranking, and she gets her sister.
Her friend got John Wick.
I know, dude.
She got John Wick with a pencil to the eye.
Yeah, that was a fork. She's like,
yeah,
dude, I literally thought she's gonna get it and pull it. I was like, oh, I was waiting for that, but it never happened.
What, the fact that even she survived that, I was like, whoa, all right.
You got forked in the eye, bro. So yeah, so they're going and they see their dad, and he's like, all right, it's time. Oh, someone's gonna breach the top. We gotta go. But we found out it was a trap. Because the leader of the Raiders?
Dude, but the dad got down though. Woo!
Oh yeah.
Fucking drowned her husband. Oh, dude, you gotta get along with your in-laws. You gotta make peace.
So she fucking was dunking his head in the pickles, right? So
he's bobbing for pickles.
He's like, probably got one lodge.
He bobs for pickles, if you know what I mean. I
Oh,
mean, I
get it.
drowned him. It's in a jar of pickles.
Kronk, pull the lever.
Oh, Peter.
Oh no, that's John. That's John's.
Peter.
We got Swanson in the house. So yeah, so she goes and like, oh, they're gonna reach the top. We gotta go, and then they go, and then everybody's lined up in Negan style on their knees. Head. All right, make a choice: her life or everybody here. What a selfish prick! He decided her life over everybody else.
Who wouldn't?
I wouldn't.
I mean, but she got main character just like written all over.
Nah, pretty much.
All these other fucking. Besides, they all survived. So what the fuck? What's the matter?
So
She's like, I'm just put this bomb off, just run away, and they're like, all right, see ya.
So they all counted down and took off on a mad sprint. And then she's like, no, Daddy, I want to be with you. It's like, well, you're the future. Avenge us. And she gets locked, inside a lunch locker or something? Meat locker?
Yeah, in the
What's funny, like, the bomb detonates and she's inside, like, close vicinity of when the bomb goes off. I was like, okay.
This is a strong freezer.
I am cooler.
Lord Freezer.
Let's stand behind Lord Freezer. He'll save you.
Lord Freezer. More Vart Dwellers are incoming. Anyway.
So Frieza saved Lucy.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thunk it?
Yeah, I love that they give no indication where they're going. The real world.
So,
okay. So you're going to like 2001 MTV? Like, where the fuck? Where are you going? Anywhere?
What is it gonna be? MTV Trials or whatever, the war games or whatever they used to do, Road Rules or whatever.
The Hunger Games.
There you go.
That's the one.
So they're in the life, and that's Lucy's arc, right? And then the bomb goes off. They run, and we're introduced to someone else, right? Max, I think it was in jail.
Maximus. He's not in jail. He's just in the barracks getting mollywopped.
So this is what, before the bomb went off, or is it current?
This is still 200 years later. 219 years later.
Oh, okay.
So we show Maximus. He's getting his ass kicked. And then his friend Dane comes out. He was like, hey, leave him alone. And he's like, all right. And then they're chilling, and they see the iconic Fallout Power Armors walk up.
Oh, that's right.
Slow-mo walk, like, you know, the badass slow-mo walk.
See, that's where I got it confused with BioShock. That's that. At that point, I was like, oh, all right, here he comes.
Here comes Big Daddy.
I was waiting for the big drill to come out.
I bet you were.
Ew. Yeah.
So they're talking, they're like, yeah, it's really cool. They're badass. I wonder what they're here for. Who knows? And then they go, and then they're, I don't know, wheeling tires around in holes. I don't know what they were doing there. But like, whatever, the shit with the tires can wait. Come look at this. And then they look, and they go over to a garage, a la Fallout 76. And they just see one of the power armors just chilling there. And then they pull her aside, and they're like, well, you need to come with us. And they're like, oh, no, this sucks. And then we see Maximus sleeping in the middle of the day or whatever, and he's woken up by everyone cheering. And they're cheering because Dane is being escorted back. And he goes, what's going on? Why are we celebrating? Because Dane was just promoted. Dane was promoted to Officer Titus. Yeah, woo, everyone's cheering for them. It's a big deal. How many names do you have to have? Like, they change your name every time you choose. What? That's confusing.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, you're the main character of Final Fantasy X. That's fine. Move along. So he's like, we see him like raging over this. He's not happy with this information. And he churns the butter very angrily and he breaks the fucking churn. Whatever the hell that was. Whatever it was, he did it very angrily.
He's like, oh, I hate this guy.
I don't know if it was like a metaphor for angry masturbation or what, but he was fucking he's cranking the yank.
He was churning the butter. Right? It was churning
the buzzer.
Such a poser.
Such a poser.
That's where my internet went out after
that. so he turns the butter all angry. And then he goes to bed. And then we wake up. We see the morning shot.
Whoa.
And we see him waking up in his bunk. And then we see Dane going to put on their boots. And we just see a scream. Just, ah! And then we look at Dane. And Dane's pulling up like a bloody stump of a foot. And then we look in Dane's boot. And there's just like razor blades all lining it.
Dang boot.
By the way, I nerded out on this and I was very excited that the actual Brotherhood of Steel was there. Real fans know what's up. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to be. What?
Not a fan. I've never seen it.
It's I mean, there's so many different ways to get into it. You know, you don't have to like play the games.
I mean, one thing like over here is the light side with blue. Over here, the dark side. Look at that; it's glowing.
The dark side, yes. Let the hate flow through you. I'm pretty sure that's who he meets with later on. But first, we go back to Lucy.
Lucy
Goosey.
I wait.
All right, so this is after all the chaos. And now she's making a plan to go out and save her father. So the remaining survivors, who was everyone at the bomb line who he had to choose between his daughter and them. Guess he didn't have to choose after all. So they all survived. So they're all sitting at the fake projected farm.
You know, I thought that's where the studio where they used to record The Mandalorian.
Probably.
You know how they have like TVs all around them when they're interacting with the environment.
Grogu. Well, you know, there's a Disney ranch. I just saw it the other day.
Oh,
a Disney like filming a ranch.
No shit.
And apparently, that is where they filmed a lot of Fallout. And it's in I can't talk about it, but
undisclosed location.
Undisclosed locations. Oh,
Mark by Lancaster?
Nah, it ain't that far. So she's like, I propose that we open the vault and send out a search team to go find my father. And everyone's like, no. Like, we don't want to open the vault. Are you kidding? That's a ridiculous idea. And she's like, I just need 4 people. It'll only be open for a minute. And everyone's like, boo. My brother is like, everybody's afraid to go outside. If they decided on something, then they wouldn't be in charge. And she's like, yeah, good point. So she devises a plan. She goes up and she lays the Riz out on her cousin Chet. And she's like, Chet, open the door for me. Wing, 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 wing.
Oh, God.
Like, okay, I'll go with you. And dude, Chet,
I love you.
Those like dead instantly faces. Like, he does not have like a main character face. I don't know.
You like those supporting role person.
Dude, honestly. So she's like, oh, she's like, no, Chet, you got to stay here. So she tranks him. So he's unconscious, and she sends him off on an elevator to Lord knows where. And then her brother sees, and she's like, oh, and he's like, oh, surprise Pikachu. And he asks, what happened? She's like, I tranked him, and I'll trank you if you try to follow me. And he's like, I'm too scared for that. And he's like half her size, so yeah, I get that.
What a win. So,
yeah, honestly, he just lets her go out on her own. Like, what a shitty brother.
Like, good luck. Here you go. La bendición.
So she opens the door and everyone's like, "You get back here!" And she does not. She goes out on her own. First thing she sees when she steps out into the real world
To get over
is bones, lots of human skulls and bones, and
Bone Thugs and Harmony?
remains from the bomb going off.
Oh shit.
So it doesn't look good. And she's walking around looking for civilization or something. And she crosses a wall and she sees something that gives her hope, it looks like.
King Kong? Where are you? Skull Island? Skull Island.
Future is now, old Kong.
Fucking Diddy Kong. Stewie Kong. Dewey, oh yeah.
That. And then we cut back to Maximus.
Oh my god, this shit keeps going.
Yeah, it's long. So wait, no. Then we go over to the ghoul and we meet the ghoul.
The Goblin Queen.
The ghoul is talking to 4 NCR operatives, which is Northern. No, God, I don't remember. Something California Republic, New California Republic, I think.
That's a badass name.
Yeah, so he's meeting with them and they're trying to hire him to do some job or other. They dug him out of some crypt. And he's like holding a chicken as his pet. But he's a ghoul, right? His face is like kind of melted. I was waiting to hear whether he called people smooth skin or not. Because that's like a big ghoul thing that they do. But I also thought like
Skinners?
Yeah, smooth skins.
Like a redskin.
Exactly. That's why I was like, they're probably gonna like shy away from that because they're Disney and little bitches. Oh no, it's fucking Prime, but still,
it's Prime.
They shy
Optimus.
away.
It's Optimus.
Say smooth skin at all.
Autobots.
So he's meeting with them, and they're like, "Oh, we have the upper hand. If you disagree to our terms to go hunt for this individual."
I thought you were gonna say they have the upper hand.
You cannot win, Anakin.
I have the upper hand.
So, and by the way, this ghoul.
Yes.
Who, if you couldn't really tell, I don't know, maybe you're not really paying attention that much. But by the end of this whole speech, you can tell who he is. So I'll get into that.
He's like Negan, right?
So anyway,
Okay.
So he's talking, and then they're like, "This is it. You get one last job." And then it goes over to him, and he's like, "Usually when people say one last job, they don't give it their all. But here's the thing about me." And then he whips. By the way, the guy he's talking to, it's Bubba Gump. I swear to God, it is Bubba Gump.
The restaurant?
The human from fucking your Jedi shows my holy one from Forrest Gump. It's Bubba Gump, and he looks great, man. He looks exactly the same.
I'm sorry, man. I haven't watched that movie.
I have not in a very long time. But I knew right away. So anyway,
Was Father Gump?
He's talking to Bubba Gump.
No shit.
Fried shrimp scamper. You know. So he whips him real quick, yanks him down, and then he goes and he like sneaks up on another dude, and he turns him around. The homie shoots him.
Oh shit!
And then he blasts his head off with his shotgun, and then he shoots another dude. And then he goes over to the whip guy, and he's like, "I'm in this game for the love of the game, like a true raider."
Raiders.
Launches him into the grave, and that's our introduction to the ghoul. And then he says, "Let me see if you pick this up. I take it as it comes."
He's the guy from the birthday party.
Yep. 200 years later.
He's a melted face guy too?
Yep.
No wonder I was like, I couldn't put my finger on it.
I take it as it comes.
Oh shit! Wonder what happened to his daughter or his son.
I'm seeing a trend among these video game adaptations.
What is it? They're adopting they're adopting the Disney rule, one parent.
Yeah,
Pretty much, right? Yeah. It makes it more relatable to who?
I don't know. Much more interesting. Your parents just said no, you can't go out on your adventures, and the story's over.
I kill you.
They're dead, and it's like, yeah, do whatever you want.
I have dead parents. I don't want to
Dead
touch this.
parents. Lego Batman.
Hey, you should do your
Dead parents.
Yeah, you wearing your life death device?
So then we cut back to Maximus. We don't know because he's an emotional motherfucker. We don't know if he's the one who put the boot in because he didn't look upset about it when it happened. If he put the razor in the boot,
so he put a razor in the boot. Why would he put that?
Because he was peanut butter jealous that his friend was promoted and he was not.
Ah, that's right. That's right.
So they capture him. The power armor captures him, and they're interrogating him and the leader of the Brotherhood. I'm not affiliated with the Brotherhood. Let's just get
the Brotherhood of Mutants.
For mutant kind.
Literally, they're mutants. Though, why are they Raider Nate or whatever? Same thing.
No, these guys are normal. They're normal. They just what their whole thing is that they try to find technology and fix it and introduce the world to it. So they have like the high tech stuff.
Ah,
that's their whole shtick. So he's captured and they're like, "Why did you do it?" And he's like, "I didn't do it," but he's like scared because he has this power armor walking behind him and he has fucking Count Dooku in front of him. Like, why did you do it? That's him. I swear that's him. And I mean, I would be surprised if he was alive this long. It really looks like him.
Do the Dooku.
Do it. What should I do with this day old meat? Do it.
You want me to do it?
Oh, man. Do you think I have a chance with this girl? Blew it. Yes. Let the hate blow through you.
What should I do with this gum?
Chew it! What else would you do with gum?
Put it in your fucking hair.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, Kermit.
Do it. But that's none of my business. Anyway, so they're shaking him down. The power armor says one thing. It says, "Speak." It says it in like such a machiste voice. And he's all scared. He's like, "I just want to thank you for the opportunity. I would be willing to do whatever it takes to save the Brotherhood and give my life meaning, and I want to thank you." And he's like, "That's what I wanted to hear."
I thought you were going to do it in a Mexican voice.
That's what I wanted to hear.
There you go. Órale, vato. That's what I wanted to hear, Holmes. You're part of the crew now, vato. Welcome aboard, eh? Welcome to the Brotherhood, eh? What's it called? California?
Steel. It's so close. Brotherhood of Steel.
Welcome to the Brotherhood of Steel, vato. We'll give you some lowriders. We'll give you a mango cart.
No, dude, you gotta say what were the Corteses?
We'll give you the Cortez. We'll give you
the Corteses, and what's the shirts?
We're gonna give you a straight out firme look, eh?
No, you gotta do the shirts. What are the shirts?
The fucking I know you're talking about.
The plaid ones?
Yeah, the plaids, yeah. You're gonna stand in the corner like this, homie. You're gonna look hard, homie. We'll give you those. We're gonna use some badass sunglasses. We'll give you the
Lokes, you fake, you phony. Jesus.
We're gonna give you those Raider socks, bro, all the way to your fucking crotch. Put them all the way up.
Oh yeah, that's true. So
Bring you some chanclas.
any freaking way, Jesus.
Sleep deprivation's a bitch.
He's like, yeah, I didn't do it anyway. So they say, you know what? You're gonna be the squire of Titus. So now he's Flano. Yes, but there was a name for them. There was a specific name for the shirts. Dog, it's on the tip of my tongue. I swear.
Spit it out.
Oh, I can't, man. I can't think of it. It's so close.
Hey, it's a Raider. It's a Raider fucking uniform, bro. Hey, and don't forget the bandana, Otto, to represent.
I cannot. I can't, dude. I'm too blanco. You kidding?
You'd be like one of those cholo fit guy that comes.
Oh, like the homie Shia LaBeouf. He's official. He's sworn in. Yeah. Those are the shirts. Yeah, true. I'm talking about the shirts, not the shoes. The Cortezes, though. I know about that. I rocks with the Cortezes.
What's this turning into? Don't forget your big ass fucking tattoo underneath your eyeballs.
I'm trying to stay focused, and you're just throwing me all over the place with my crazy life over here and shit.
The bloody and blood out, homie. Give me your chon chon. All right, sorry. Yeah, we don't do. Right. You may proceed. That's our cholo corner.
So anyway, they make him the squire to his friend. And he's like, I kind of wanted her to get hurt. And they're like, well, that's kind of a bitch move for Brotherhood. And he's like, well, sorry. And they're like, great, you're the squire now. And he's like, all right. So then he talks to his friend, and his friend is like, it could have been anybody, but they kept asking if it was you. And I said, you wouldn't hurt a fly. And it's like, did you see him churning butter? Because he heard the butter churner like a motherfucker. Yeah. I'm making this butter.
I'm making this fucking butter.
So
he's going for that badge, the churner badge.
So next thing we know, we see them. This is what I gathered because he's following close behind. Is that is now Titus, full on with the power armor, sprinting to the helicopter, and he's following right behind. Like, dude, with their foot all torn up like that, you're sprinting. Wow, that must be some good ass armor. So then he flies away from his camp, and that's the last we see of him. And then we cut back to who do we cut back to?
At this point, my internet cut out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's true. I was trying to jog my own memory. I think that was about it. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it for the episode.
The power suit running off?
Yeah, because we don't see any more of Lucy. We don't see any more of Ghoul. Yeah, that's it.
Freaking Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul. My man's Liam Neeson's. So that's it. Yeah. And then I was waiting to see like the next episode queue up, so I stuck around. And then it did like a preview of the whole season. And I'm excited, man. Like there's rad roaches, there's mutants, there's all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, guys, we'll continue this journey into Fallout.
And then I forgot to mention that before they took off, the reason they took off is they're looking for these two individuals who have crucial information. And one is a scientist. I don't know who the hell the scientist is. I'm sorry, I'm not that deep in the lore. But the scientist had a dog. Dog meat. So I know dog meat's in it. That's cool.
I thought it was the dog. What's it called? That dog, the comedian dog with the cigarette. I forgot his name. Is it Courage, the cowardly dog? Mario!
Help me! Ah! You know what? There is a dog in New Vegas that is kind of cool. They introduced dog meat in 4. So I guess this does lead up to 4. But there's a dog in New Vegas that has the brain of an Elvis impersonator. It's fucking awesome.
Really?
These games are so ridiculous. I love them so much. Yeah, I mean that's it. Like I'm excited. I'm excited to see where it goes, man. I think it has like infinite potential, and it really seems like they're sticking to the things that make the game what it was. That matters.
I agree with that. So I'll come back, give it another try, connect my internet right, and then continue watching through episodes 2, and we come back and we talk about it. Your final thoughts on this show?
The ones I just said.
That's what he said. We're going to be right back with the X-Men, so stay tuned to the live. If you guys want to go get up, stretch your legs, come back, and we'll be right back. We will be right back after this commercial break. For the Hit 32, I am Ray Zombie. This is and has been the Hitman and the Zombie Show for the episode of Fallout. We were right back with X-Men 97, episode 5. Remember me.
Peace.
Remember me.